So now we are. Hello, everybody. Well, she's saying hit record, Jen, in big letters. I hear you loud and clear. All right, guys. Welcome to my Attraction 101 training tonight. And I shouldn't even call it my training. This is something that I have compiled from lots of different people. This is not stuff that came from this brain up here, I promise you. I just want to share with you guys some gems that I have learned that have really helped me, and all I can hope is that some of it resonates with you and makes you kind of think about where you're at, like in regards to how you're sharing on social media and how you're sharing Plexus, and maybe it will help you too, like it helped me. So, okay. Just to introduce myself to you guys real quick, for those of you that I've not had the pleasure meeting, my name is Jen Cooper. I am an Emerald Ambassador here at Plexus, and a new Emerald Ambassador, and I am 3 years young in the network marketing industry because, guys, in network marketing, 3 years is just not a long time. It's not. You know, some people feel like, you know, when they've been in it 2-3 months, you know, like, I should be doing better by now. And I'm like, what? Are you crazy? No, this is a journey. And the purpose of tonight, the purpose of learning about attraction marketing is because this is a strategy designed to build a very strong presence. And in our case, on social media, to gain more prospects, to expand our influence, and to bring your network some more value without cold messaging all the time. Give me a thumbs up if that sounds good to you guys? Because unless you're one of the few people on here that's like, woo, I love me some cold messaging. I mean, let's face it, that's not the most comfortable thing to do. Am I right? But I want to be also very clear that just like the APM strategy, these are hybrid marketing strategies, guys. Hi, Lorraine, how are you? These are hybrid marketing strategies. There is no one way to do network marketing. The best thing that you can do is really pull from lots of different people that resonate with you and that you relate to make it your own and to continue progressing forward. So if what you are doing right now, I don't know everything. So if what you're doing right now is working for you, keep doing it by all means. I just want to put that out there. And the disclaimer that I always say is, you guys know that I didn't make this up. I steal best practices. Tonight's training was inspired by some industry greats that I've taken many, many trainings for. People like Eric Worre, John and Nadia Melton, Bob Heilig, Fraser Brooks, Ray Higdon, just to name a few. And do you guys follow them? Does anybody follow them? Any of them your favorite? Share with me if one of them or more of them are people that you follow. So again, I'm not the expert. I just like to learn things. And when I find value in it, I like to teach it to people because selfishly, it helps me learn it better. And then I kind of feel, because I'm very social like that. As much of a red as I am, I really do love interacting and connecting with people. So in any event, the plan tonight is to break it into 4 parts, okay? The first thing I'm going to tell you about is a little bit why and how I fell into attraction marketing and kind of what happened once I began training with it and putting practices into effect. And a second thing we're going to talk about is what is ineffective about Facebook today. And it's not to be negative Nellies, it's to be aware of the environment that we are trying to conduct business in and what is ineffective and not working. Number 3, we're going to talk about creating the bomb personal profile to do your business. And number 4, we're going to talk about best practices with attraction marketing. If that sounds awesome to you guys, say I'm in the comments. Both on Facebook, in the Zoom. I want to hear I'm in, if that sounds good to you guys. So before we get into the first one, let's talk about some myth busters, okay? Anybody that knows me knows that I'm from New York. We are very blunt, very straightforward. We don't beat around the bush. And guys, here's something we got to put out there just so that we can get it off our minds, okay? Stop telling yourself that nobody's interested in Plexus. Stop saying that my network is not interested in Plexus and that I'm stuck. All that is negative self-talk in your head. That is negative self-talk that will bury you. It's going to bury you if you keep telling yourself those things, because it's simply not true. We need to take that energy and get obsessed with taking action to attract what we want to attract in our businesses. Okay? Repetition is the mother of learning. So if you are here and if you've been here a couple months and you've posted a little bit here and there about Plexus and you're like, but I haven't gotten any responses, guys, you need to get over that. Get over it real fast. We need to divorce the outcome of our actions. We need to divorce the outcome of the process and marry the process. Okay, I didn't make that up. That was a John Meltonism. But you know, Eric Worre says if you can't marry it for 12 months, then entrepreneurship is not for you. Network marketing is not for you. And we shouldn't be getting bitter about those things. We should be getting better about those things. So, first and foremost, why I got into attraction marketing, guys. I was, just kind of following suit and using Facebook. If I look like I'm looking all over the place, it's because I am. We're dual broadcasting tonight. Hey, Erica, how are you? I was using Facebook a lot, and I started studying experts that were getting all this traction, where they were posting, and there was tons of feedback and comments and likes, and I'm like, dang, wow, that's something that I need to pay attention to. And the common denominator with these people is they were not posting about products. These are experts in the industry. Now, granted, they've already made it to the top. They've already made it, like they've made the way, right? Like they're not hurting right now. But it was also curiosity posting that made me want to reach out to them. Guys, drop a 1 in the comments if you have ever followed somebody, like gone and seen somebody great, you watched some sponsored ad and you went to their profile and you scrolled through a bit to see where they worked for. Have you ever done that? Drop a 1. Yeah, you've done that, right? Stalkers. Ha, I got you, all you stalkers. So, yeah, and I would be like, who do these people work for? They're not talking about who they're working for. So it made me reach out and ask them, hey, by the way, what company do you work for? That's the idea. Get it? So I also wanted an online-based business. I didn't want parties. In fact, there's nothing wrong with gatherings and sip and sees and things like that, but my life doesn't allow me to do that right now with my child situation. So I needed to find a way to make it work online. If anybody else feels that way, drop a 2 in the comments if you can relate to where I'm at, where it's just not feasible and online was your best bet. I was tired of the spam and the white noise. Guys, put your hand up if you've got a lot of spam from network marketers in your feed right now. From your friends? Are your friends on here? I won't tell them. I know, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, like, these are my friends and I want to help them, but oh dear, like it's just, there's spam everywhere. And I didn't like cold messaging. That's another reason that I dove into attraction marketing. Aren't warm messages the best feeling ever? Like, don't you just feel so warm and fuzzy when somebody says, they message you privately and you're like, ah! Like you get so excited and you're like, yay. Isn't that the best feeling? I wanted more of that. I'm like, I want some more of that. I need to learn how to get more of those warm and fuzzies. And I feel very strongly also, guys, that going silver again, once you go silver, and going silver again here at Plexus, for me personally, is a non-negotiable personal mandate. I have to go silver every month. It's a personal expectation. And in order to do that, I needed some conversations always flowing. So just to give you an idea of what happened when I started working at the attraction marketing tactics, I was averaging, in 2017, I averaged about 4.9 enrollments, just ambassadors, every month. So far this year, I'm a little down. I'm averaging about 3.4 enrollments. But more importantly, I'm over 3 years in, and I'm still generating months that I can sign 8 to 12 people, 8 to 12 level ones over 3 months in. So what that tells me is it kept my warm market reaching out to me and kind of like continuously, and it got woven in all the other conversations I was having. You know what I mean? So that's what attraction marketing did for me. And I'm going to share with you guys some of the things that I try to do on a regular basis to help keep doing that. If you guys would like to average going silver every month, say me. If you want that too, say me. Claim it right now in the comments. Say me. I want that, because that's okay. And that's good. You should want to go silver every month. Okay, so number 2, what is ineffective on Facebook today? We touched on a little bit of it, but Facebook is full of spam. It's full of spam from multi-level marketers. Am I right? It's full of spam, right? A lot of that's because we tend to follow our kind. So that, that's part of it, but it's also full of negativity. Guys, Facebook is full of negativity, and that's just hard because a lot of it comes from people that we know and love, and we're like, oh, Texas people are so happy and healthy, and then you're over here like negative Nancy, and it's like, be the light. We want to strive to be the light on Facebook. People go towards the light. We should all be striving to be the light. People out there, way more people out there are hurting right now more than helping, okay? We need to be the helpers. We need to be the helpers. We need to be the doers. So seriously, people out there are hurting and not enough people are helping. Network marketers, get this, are vomiting product and not vomiting value. Vomiting product and not vomiting value to their network, which is an automatic door closed. We're shutting the door on our audience, and we don't want to do that. There's zero curiosity. When people look at your profile, if they know everything that they know who you belong to, they know what rank ambassador you are, and guys, again, what you're doing is working for you. I want you to do it. I'm simply passing on what I've learned from industry experts. That's all. And everybody's human, right? Everybody's human. We need to take what we want and what we feel is right and what makes sense for us. But when there's no curiosity, because people are looking at people look at your profile and they know everything. They already know what company you're with. They already know what products you sell. Guess what actually, you know what? We'll talk later about what that does. Because you guys know there's a little friend called Google. They're not going to reach out to you. They're going to Google, and they're going to get Angry Betty and all those negative reviews. And they're going to say, I researched Plexus, and really what they looked at was Angry Betty's reviews. All right? Drop a 3 if you've seen Angry Betty, or if somebody has thrown that back in your face, sent you that link, drop a 3. I know I've gotten that so many times, it kind of makes me laugh. But everybody, another thing that is ineffective is that everybody is marketing, and nobody is, I shouldn't say nobody, most people are marketing and not prospecting with a purpose. Almost like flinging spaghetti at the wall to see if it sticks, casting a wide net. Anybody will try anybody try my product, right? It's a big wide net, flinging spaghetti at the wall. We don't want to do that. We need to be very sharp and intentional with our posting and our activity so that we are drawing in the people that we actually want to draw in. I don't want just anybody on my team. I don't. Our time is precious, guys. We're not desperate. Our products are amazing. don't feel for a minute like you are desperate. You are doing people the favor by sharing these gifts with them. Yes, Brooke, prospect with a purpose. Isn't that so powerful? And here's another one, guys. Here's another one. Algorithms. I know everybody's like, oh, the algorithms are changing again. I just got used to it, and now they're changing again. Well, I'm going to be very New York about this, okay? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It's going to continue to change. The algorithm is always going to change. And the fact is, if your posts suck and they lack value, it doesn't matter about the algorithm. It just doesn't. And you know how I know it? My posts were sucking. So anyways, so seriously, if our posts lack value, we will always struggle to build a business using social media as our tool. I want you to picture your audience, all your social media friends. Picture your audience standing there, arms crossed. Show me some value. What's in it for me? Why should I watch you? Make me feel important. That's what your audience is saying. Imagine that. If you can imagine that, you are already winning. Okay? So, all right. It is action time. Every time I say that, I'm like, everybody wants a piece of the action. You know that song, Def Leppard? Love that song. When I Run, which is rare, that's the song that I like to run to. So anyways, give me a thumbs up if you guys are agreeing with me so far. If there's some stuff that you're like, yeah, some merit to that. Yeah, we're all in this together, guys. I know that we're all in the same boat. We are all in the same boat, literally. So, okay, it's time to get in action. The next two things that we're going to talk about, number 3 and 4, are about actionable things. So I'm going to talk fast, so you're probably going to write really fast too. So number 3 is creating the bomb profile. We've got to have an amazing profile. Your profile is making you money or making you lose money. I promise. I promise. So first off, let's talk about your profile picture. Your profile picture, according to industry experts, multiple industry experts, and guys, a lot of what I'm sharing now was part of Eric Worre's social media summit. It was a global social media summit. So he literally brought in 15 of the world's best, most elite social media network marketing icons. And this is advice given from them. This is not mine. Okay. So as far as our profile picture, it should be just you. If you're using this as a tool to build your business, it should just be you. It shouldn't be your dog. It shouldn't be you with your beautiful kids. Shouldn't be you, chugging a beer. Like you want to make it, as I'm looking at my wine, like, can I sneak a sip? So you want it in natural light. You want a natural light, attractive picture of yourself. And you want to look authoritative. You want to look like an expert. Guys, think about how we buy things, okay? Think about how we buy things. If I was walking along the street and my cell phone was dead, so I couldn't use Google, and I needed a restaurant, am I going to turn into the dirty, sloppy, unorganized, restaurant that I can't tell if they're open or not, and it just looks like a dump? Or am I going to go towards an organized, clean, inviting environment where there's a hostess smiling and welcoming me? Where am I apt to go, right? Your Facebook profile, if you're using it to build your business, it matters. We want to make it public, okay? If possible, you want to make it public to reach the most. That's right, Brooke. Would you buy into you? That's absolutely right. We want to think public and gender neutral. I am all about gender neutral because does anybody have, say me, if you have man ambassadors or male customers on your team? If you have them, say me. Because honestly, if a dude is looking at my profile and I'm vomiting glitter all over him and flowers, I like glitter and flowers, but guys, we want to make sure that we are appealing to, we're not selling makeup or handbags, things that are kind of a niche market. What we have, everyone can use. So we want to make sure that we're that's an easy way to appeal to everybody. And here's another big one, guys. Cover. The cover banner, you know, the cover banner behind your picture, that's your business card. Now, I don't mean to put your cell phone number and your ambassador ID number. That's not what I mean. Use it as your business card and put 3 bullets about you. What are some great attributes about yourself that you feel good about people knowing? What do people that know you most love about you? Put a few bullets on your banner about yourself because it's your business card. Yes, Chrysler, exactly. It's your business card. And you know what they say? Like mine says, encourage, inspire, empower. Because I've basically dedicated my life in multiple ways to those things. I try and deliver that to people. It's very important to me. That's who I am. So that's what's on my banner. And they say that you should change it up about every 4 to 6 weeks. I need to change mine. It's been about 8 weeks. But they say that you should change it up every now and then, freshen it up, you know, give something for people to like and comment on. Also, this is probably controversial. Again, whatever you feel works for you is what I want you to do. No company names. Curiosity verbiage only. Okay? So that means you're not saying Plexus, you're not saying your rank and your rank ID number. You don't have your site, your shopping site anywhere on your profile. What you talk about instead is health and happiness, emotional wellness, gut glam connoisseur. Mine, I think, says funny mommer, yoga pants CEO, something, I don't know, something not too serious. That's what mine says. But again, I changed it once I learned this. And exactly, Jessica, like stores change up their floor layout every so often to keep it fresh, keep it inviting. Yes, thank you. Okay, so guys, there's no pitch in our profile. That is, we are always, first and foremost, we are humans first. We are marketers second. We're real people. We want people to get to know a little snapshot about us when they visit our profile. Give me a thumbs up if this is helpful so far. I know I'm moving fast, but I got some good stuff coming your way. Okay. Oh, here's another one, guys. Remember how I said before, I'd like scroll through some of these industry experts, like who do they work for? I can't tell who they work for. We want to always keep the last 5 to 10 posts on your profile page tidy. Tidy them up. Make them look nice and neat and organized and diverse. Let me give you an example. Recently, I was featured in Success Magazine, which was really cool because a lot of my friends thought that was really fun to share and tag me in it and say, you know, check out my friend Jen, what she had to say about her kids and yada, 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 and check out our company. You know, our company's, you know, the whole issue is being, they're being featured in, and we're so proud. We are so proud. Here's what happened. I got tagged about 20 times on my profile page. So if anybody was secretly stalking, see somebody was reading through, you know, Success Magazine at Barnes & Noble, if anybody tried to secret stalk me because maybe they've got twins and maybe they're unhealthy and they kind of want to stalk me, that's all they see is the magazine stuff. And I'm no magazine girl, guys. I'm nobody special. I don't know. It's silly. It's silly for them, if somebody's stalking me, to see me all in a magazine. So what I did was I pulled off a bunch of them from my profile wall. I know it can be seen other places, which is fine. But if somebody secretly stalks me, I want them seeing, you know, what I made for the avocado dish that I made for dinner last night, because it was amazing. And I got a ton of feedback on it too, which was part of the attraction marketing tactic. Really fun though. And you know, I'm always, you know, talking about I'm a deadbeat mom, and like I can't keep up with my kids, and you know, they don't bathe for a week, and I'm like, you know, people laugh at that stuff. I want all that stuff that talks about me, who I am. So in my profile, I want it to be mixed up with my gut health stuff and my testimonials that I share and things like that. I want a nice blend. So we need to tidy up our last 5 to 10 posts. And here's something else, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, never mind. Forget that. Delete anything negative. If anything is like, I'm not going to lie, I definitely have a potty mouth sometimes. We just do up here. We just do. And I don't want that kind of language on my profile wall. I don't want negativity on my profile wall. You know why? Because negativity costs you money. It's like money out the door. And it also hurts your credibility. So, because at the end of the day, we are professional conversation starters, and people will opt out based on what our profile looks like. This first impression, this quick glance at our first 5 to 10 posts, or pictures that we've got, that we select in our story, what's on our banner, what our picture is in our profile. We want to look sharp, right? Give me a thumbs up if you're thinking, dang, I got to change my picture. That's what I did. I think my last picture before I went to the social media summit, I was like, what? And I'm like, oh, that's fun, but maybe not the most professional, not in natural light at all. And I had my big sunglasses on, and I'm like, what's up? I'm like, yeah, I could have done better. All right, I need to know, are you finding value in this so far? Yeah? Okay. I want you guys, if you, oh, good, because I know that I am flying right now. Oh my gosh. I know that we're flying right now. If you can, drop in the comments what stuck out to you so far, just in a couple words. Like, was it the profile? Was it the banner that you didn't know existed? Was it the being the light? Be the light that people will get drawn to. What is it that has stuck out to you so far? Let me know. But so we are getting, start to smash, guys, on Facebook Live, smash some thumbs up or some hearts if you guys are getting value out of this. I sincerely hope it's helping. Yes, building curiosity. Yes, yes, yes. Curiosity posting all the way. Because otherwise, you're just going to send them right to Mr. Google and right to Angry Betty. I've done that. Yes, good. Okay. And guys, there's nothing wrong. We launched a brand new products. Of course, we're going to talk about them on Facebook. But how about talking about the features and benefits of the product? How about talking about what these new products have done for people, what they look like, what they taste like? Invite them into the experience. You don't necessarily need to, I mean, you could throw out product names, but you get where I'm going, right? Picking up what I'm putting down? I think so. Okay. Glug, glug, glug. Okay. Woo! We are on to our last segment. How we doing? Ooh, we are good. And I'm going to zip right through this in case we have any questions. Number 4. Attraction marketing best practices. These are things that I have practiced, guys. These are things that I've been practicing every day, every post for like a year. This is not something that you're like, okay, I tried attraction marketing for like 2 weeks and I still didn't get any likes and comments or interest. Not like that, guys. Remember, 12 months, 12 months. You've got to marry the process, divorce the outcome. Divorce the outcome, because you could have fast success. Don't pay attention to it. You could have no success initially. Don't pay attention to it. Forget it. Marry the process instead. You'll be a lot happier too. You'll be a lot happier. We are the health and happiness company. Dang it. Okay, so here's something to keep in mind, guys. The best post ever doesn't even matter if nobody's seeing it. Doesn't matter. Has anybody ever spent way too much time making the bomb post and you're like, oh, I'm going silver tonight off of this post. Yes, I'm getting my towel like now. When I post this, here we go. I'm going to click post. Here we go. And then you go back in and you're like checking and checking and checking and checking for likes and comments, and it doesn't ever amount to it. Have you ever done that? Yeah, me too. Safe place, guys. Safe place. Yeah, I get that. Here's the trick. Study individuals that are getting traction. People that are posting and getting traction like crazy. Study them, learn what they do, learn their style, learn how they do it. And I actually want to know, who do you guys follow? Tell us in the comments who you follow, who's got great posts and you love their style, you love their authenticity. Please tell us first and last names below so I can go find them and stalk them. Because, guys, if you see these types of posts that's like brilliant, screenshot it and then turn it into your own. Avoid the copy paste, but if you're gonna copy paste, copy it, paste it into the notes section of your phone, and then go through, change up the hashtags, change up the story, but use the blueprint, if that makes sense. Make it your own. You've got to make it your own because it's very obvious when it's not your own. People have hashtagged things before that I've said about like twin mom, and they're like 70 years old and don't have new twins and they don't even have twins. I'm like, oh, you missed that one. You missed that hashtag. But okay, another thing, we want to post 3 to 4 times a day, not about Plexus per se, but we want to be active 3 to 4 times a day, guys. That's what we need to do. If you want to build your business beyond silver and gold, you've got to post 3 times a day if you want to use social media to do this, okay? We want to be active and connect with people immediately. Guys, if you take time to post and people take the time to comment and interact with you, interact with them in the comments, go back and forth in the comments. It's going to drive your Facebook score up. And it's also the right thing to do, because if you're not interacting with your people, you're taking them for granted. You're taking them for granted, and it's kind of lazy, right? That's why you're posting, to gain some traction. So once you get the traction, keep it rolling. Here's a big one. Ready? Starting to get hot in here. 80% of all of your posts are generic in nature. They are lifestyle posts. They're what you're doing. They are what you're learning. What are you learning about? Tell people what you're learning about. The idea with attraction marketing, everyone, is to draw people to you and not talk about Plexus per se, but because they've already got their wall up, right? They've already got their wall up. But when you use attraction marketing and you help people get to know you, that wall is going to start to come down. They're going to start to know you more, trust you more, like you more, and they will end up reaching out. It is time to build our PPB. Does anyone know what that is? If my team is on here, you guys know what this is. What is the PPB? We are all trying to build it day in and day out. I want to see in the comments if anybody knows what that is. Tell me what the PPB is, because I can tell you there's a lot of people that I know about them, not based off conversations, but because they share, and they share what they're passionate about. Like Chrysler Bailey, I know that she is big on her faith and positive self-talk. Noelle Miller, I know, is very passionate about coaching all types of children in her Stars tumbling business. She teaches them tumbling. I know that my girl Stacy Mazu is a crazy busy working like boss babe, mom of 3 wacky kids under 3 years old. And she uses that to make people laugh. And I know that about her. We know when it comes to Disney that Amanda Zumi is like the Disney queen. We know that Zumi knows Disney. It's all about, we know my girl Randy Boyd, she's the Aldi queen. She turned on half of us to Aldi because she's a bargain mom shopper. She's a bargain shopper, a mom of 4. So she's turned to, I know these things because these people share it with us because they think it will smile, will laugh, will find value in it. We get to know them because of those things. It's about posting, guys, if you're wondering, well, gosh, what do I post 80% of the time? How about what you're passionate about? Post about your passions. What makes your heart tick? What are you good at? And don't tell me nothing, because I'm telling you, I could sit down with every single person here and I'd be able to tell you in 5 minutes something you're really good at. What are you good at? Think about what you're good at, what you're passionate about. Those are the things that you post about. You find an expert in your passion. You interview them on Facebook and you share it, okay? Post about your passions and what you're learning. Guys, here's a good one. Ready for this? Success and inspiration gone unshared is failure. Success gone unshared is failure. That's another reason that I feel the need to share these things with you guys, to share these things that have helped me, because I want to help other people that want to learn. So Bob Heilig said that, by the way. It's kind of a tagline of his. And oh, and also, guys, the PPB is your positive personal brand. We are always building our positive personal brand. Every single thing that you do using social media to build your empire is helping you or hurting you. It's contributing to your success or it's pulling away from your potential. And yeah, I was going to say Julie Romansky with Flamingos. She makes everybody laugh and everybody thinks of Julie when they see flamingos. Everybody thinks of her. I want people thinking of me all the time, right? Do you want to be at the forefront of your network's minds? Hello, we're in network marketing. Okay, we are starting to, oh guys, what about live video? Drop a 3 in the comments if you do live video. Anyone? And if you don't do live video, are you like petrified of it? That's okay. It's all right. You should be. There's a reason that not everybody does it. There's a reason that I have hives all over my chest right now. Guys, it's always, it's hard to do anything in the beginning. We are not great on day 1 or day 2 or day 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 or 60 or sometimes 400. We're not great. I'm not great. I just promoted to Emerald. I'm not great, guys. My journey is just getting started. It's just getting started. We're not great in the beginning. If you are scared of live video, good. That means that you should probably be doing it. And Colleen Everett, I know you are a kind, sweet, pure-hearted soul. You need to be going live because you have things that you can share that kind spirit with people. You can be that light to people that I'm talking about that we need more of. Keeping it to yourself is a big mistake for your business and for all the people that would get more joy out of watching you. That's right, Caitlin, do it anyway. Chrysler Bailey knows she was nervous about doing live video, but now she does it all the time. Is she still probably nervous? Probably, but she knows that it's necessary. Guys, you're gonna suck at it, so just embrace the suck. Embrace the suck. Okay? Hashtag embrace the suck. All right, we are winding down, guys. We are going right. The last part is the 20% of the time. 20% of, so you got your 80% is generic. The remaining 20% is curiosity posting. This is the fun stuff. Now you get to get creative with talking about the pink drink and microbiome and emotional wellness and happiness. And here's a good idea. Post about here in one post, gratitude. What are you grateful for? That changed. I remember I used to feel XYZ. Now today, I just did XYZ and I felt XYZ. I'm so glad. Highlight the benefit and then say, I'm so glad I said yes, or I'm so grateful for all of this. People are going to be like, what is she talking about? What is he talking about? Curiosity-based posting. When they reach out to you, connect in Messenger. Always connect in Messenger. Does everybody connect in Messenger here? Yeah. If you don't, you need to. Guys, that needs to be your text messaging. Why? Because you can see everybody that's in Messenger. You can go there, you can see with a little green dot, you see everybody that's there. You should be connecting with your people. No agenda. Reach out to them. Hey, what's up? How's your summer going? Just wanted to say hi. What are you doing? Let's say what's up. That's it. No agenda. No agenda. And yes, Chrysler, always voice message. And again, you're going to suck at it at first, but you'll get better. It shows the human side of you. No pitching. No pitching when you reach out to people. When you're building the relationship, that is. Guys, get it. If you're thinking like, where do I find the interested people? I don't know where the people are. I don't have any more interest in this market. Guys, they're there. You got to find them. Get in some groups with like-minded people. What did they use at the summit? They said goat yoga. If you like goat yoga, type goat yoga in the Facebook search bar and get in some groups with goat yoga. Start talking to some people about goat yoga. Comment on their posts. Friend them on Facebook. Turn that stranger into a friend. Develop and connect with them and turn that friend into a family member. And then you'll never have any problem closing them about the business, and they will ask you about it. I promise you they will in time. They are going to reach out. If you're not there, you're going to lose. Guys, you definitely want to be there when they reach out. Don't give up. After a few months of posting, they're watching you. And if you're not there, you lose. So the more value you bring, guys, you win, period. That is what attraction marketing is about. It's about value. It's about making an impact. If you do that, you will win. That's all I got. Was that, wow, our participants are still way up from the beginning. I knew that was long, guys. I did. But did you feel it was good content? Did you feel like it was good content? Did it kind of make you think about your audience? We want to serve them. Let's be their light. Let's bring them some value. We know our products are the easy part, but it doesn't matter what you're posting about the product if nobody's seeing it. I want to open up the floor for some questions. I know it's late. I know that you guys were just here for a while. I can't tell you how much that means to me, that you found value in this. It's so great. What would you say to percentage of people that reach out to you now? I do a lot of reaching out myself because you cannot maintain much beyond senior gold, ruby. You can't maintain much if you're not always talking to people, guys. So I am always talking to people. I don't rely on people to reach out to me, but I make sure when I use social media. A lot of reaching out myself. When I reach out, or because I use social media, I make sure I make it work for me. I don't want to spin my wheels. If I'm going to take the time to post, I want to tidy things up. I want to make it look good. Brooke, I have a delayed feedback. Are you trying to ask me something? When I reach out, or I use, because I use social media. Should we take the posts out that have plexus on them? You know, Cynthia, I don't want to tell you what to do or not to do. All I'm saying is let's have a nice balance, right? We want to have a good balance of things in those 5 to 10 posts on our profile. Just use your—
Jen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, Jen, the only way I can hear you is on the delay. So I'm going to ask you some of the questions I've been jotting down from both feeds. I think you've definitely hit a nerve a little bit on the don't say plexus. Lots of questions about that. So let's clarify some things. A couple of the questions don't really pertain as much to this topic tonight, so I'm going to skip those for now at least. One, is how do you transition to attraction marketing if you've done it wrong in the past? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it doesn't mean that you've necessarily been doing it wrong if you haven't been doing attraction marketing. But Jen, what would your tip be on how to transition?
I don't think it's ever too late. I feel like I remember Alyssa Snyder. My first convention, Alyssa Snyder, who's now Diamond Reentry, she had just gone Sapphire at the time. And she talked about, she made a lot of mistakes in the beginning, a lot of mistakes. And she said that she went back to her people and she ate crow. And she said, if you'd be willing to do this again with me, I would love you to give me another chance so that I can serve you better. I don't believe that there's ever a wrong time to start making some improvements with everything, guys. It's never too late. If we've got the air in our lungs and we are blessed to wake up every day, it can be whatever we want it to be. So I believe that you can start attraction marketing right away. And I wouldn't say that we've done it wrong, guys. We have failed forward. We failed forward. If you're not failing a lot at this, you're not talking to enough people and you're not trying hard enough. If you're not failing a lot, you're not talking to enough people or trying hard enough. That's the truth. Brooke, in answer to your question about, guys, definitely, I don't want anybody to panic about, if you've got plexus on your page, that's okay. We are proud of our company and what we offer people. What I would say is you want to be curiosity based anywhere you can. So if I get tagged in plexus posts every day, that's okay. But my profile, my banner, my work history, that's all about me. That's my business card. But I also don't want to give it all away. I want people to talk to me. I want people to ask me questions, not Angry Betty. I want them coming to me saying, what is that pink stuff? What probiotic is helping you sleep better at night, Jen? What product is helping, what magnesium product is helping you with your energy, your clarity, and your chronic constipation or whatever? I want them asking me. I don't want them asking Google. So I want to say, use your best judgment, okay? I'm not an expert, guys. I'm just delivering tips and tricks from the people that are the experts, the people that have built an empire off of coaching others in social media, in network marketing. And there's some validity to it, don't you think? I don't want you to panic if you're like, oh my God, my profile says plexus all over it. Why not just take a look at it and maybe tidy it up a little bit? Make it look sharp. Make it look entrepreneurial. That's what you are. I hope that helped. Did that help some?
Yes.
Don't panic, guys.
Okay, you ready for another one?
Yep.
Okay. Well, one came in here and somebody asked if they should put their link in their bio or on their profile. I'm just going to go ahead and say no, never, 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 never. That is the quickest way to ensure that you're not going to get a sale, you guys. This is about relationship marketing. This is all about the connection, and you have no chance to ask them what they're looking for, what their needs or goals or issues might be. If you just put in a link somewhere where they can be like, okay, I'm curious what this is, I'm going to click on it, they might not see the connection. But with your relationship and with you asking questions and getting info from them, not just spewing info, you're gonna be able to get somewhere with them and be able to help them. So never post that. Let's see. Okay, so somebody asked, how does ATMing fit into this? And they asked right around the time that you were talking about the Google searching and the Ugly Betty, whatever that thing is. Would an ATM tag trigger a Google search and cause someone to go cold? First, I'm going to say no, because of the M part is the message. The personal message is the most important part of that. And if you are only tagging, that's a potential. But with the right message, with the right connection that you're going to be making and the conversation that you're starting from that, I'd say attraction marketing is kind of the first piece. Would you say that to be right, Jen? And then the ATM, kind of pulling it all together so that they can see where they may fit into Plexus, and have that personal message really. What would you add to that, Jen?
You nailed it. Because the whole idea is to generate more of an audience. We want more people tuning into our posts, communicating with us in the comments, non-Plexus related stuff, because everybody knows that this is about relationship building. So that should be a lot of what we are sharing. And guys, don't be afraid to be ugly. Like if there's stuff like when I post a big fat mess in my house, I do that because I want people to know I'm human. It's good to be human. But yes, Brooke, you're absolutely right. When it's the whole idea of attraction marketing is the precursor to ATM. It's hard to ATM people when you don't have anybody following you. We want to bring more value to our audience. That's what this is about. We're not if we're not getting enough interaction, we're not providing enough value. That's all there is to it. And people aren't relating to us. So how can we help people relate to us, get to know us better, help that wall come down so that they say, all right, fine. What is this Plexus stuff? Because then when you start talking with them, the relationship is there. It's not awkward. It's not weird. You can be like, well, geez, it's about time you asked me, Leah. I've been waiting for you to ask me about Plexus. Like, you can be fun about it, you know?
Okay. All right, so a little bit more here. Somebody asked about using Buffer for posts, and then Tessa came in and say, it looks like Buffer, where you can schedule your personal posts, is going to be going away later this month. So don't worry about that anymore, guys. That is not going to be an option anymore. People were also asking about hashtags on Facebook. Is it similar to emojis? Is it similar to Instagram? If you click on anybody's hashtag in Facebook, it will do kind of a search for any posts that are either public posts or posts in groups in which you're a member, or friends that you have who have also used that very same hashtag. So it is a way to connect or group them. I have seen people using something like, let's say the hashtag gut glam is something a lot of people have used, and that's been great. So you can tell people, hey, in more of your personal conversations, are you a little curious about this? Just go ahead and click on one of my gut glam hashtags and see all these other posts from Diamonds or other people or whatever that are connecting this. So it is a way to group and search things. So it is beneficial. And oftentimes I think they're just funny. But you guys, when you do hashtags and it's like a sentence in a hashtag, if you have lowercase, this is a personal pet peeve of mine. If you use lowercase on the entire hashtag and I cannot figure out what you're saying, it drives me crazy. So I capitalize each first letter because there have been times when y'all straight up bad words end up in your sentences. I'm just saying. Okay. I love hashtags and I love silly hashtags, but you know, the ones that obviously not everybody has this same long sentence, it's not going to work the same way, but it's funny. If it's your personality, use it. All right, so Jen, here's a bunch here. Do you wear Plexus swag in pics on your posts? Should we delete any posts that have Plexus in them? If we're not supposed to have Plexus on our profile, like description, what about in our posts? Lots of questions about that. Are you saying like no Plexus?
I'm saying that what was brought to me by multiple people at the Global Summit. And guys, this Global Summit, again, these were social because Eric Worre did not develop his network marketing empire with social media. He didn't, but he knows now that that's what is. Did you ever notice that he's got TV now? Like he's got TV episodes that come out every day. If you follow him, if you don't, you should. It's because he's now branching into social media, because that's where network marketing is slamming right now. So what he did was he brought the best in the world to his home. To basically, they gave an 8-hour crash course on social media do's and don'ts, and it was like whoa! Did anybody attend that? Like, I was like hiding in my office under the desk, like away from my kids, because it was so long. My kids, like, they ate granola bars all day and they watched their iPads all day, because I was like, I'm not missing this. See, there's the deadbeat mom in me coming out. But don't panic, guys. I don't think that I'm not going to tell you, don't leave here saying, well, Jen Cooper said, take Plexus off of our Facebook page completely. What I'm telling you is, if what you're doing is working for you, keep doing what you're doing. If you'd like to gain more regular, warm messages, people reaching out and asking you things based off of your posting, we need to be a little more curious. I actually do that often. Because I wear my Plexus stuff every day. If you're not wearing something Plexus or carrying a water bottle every day, that's a mistake. And if you're thinking, oh, I can't afford it, I haven't gone silver yet, you can get a $12 a water bottle on Etsy. Keep it clean, take it everywhere you go. People will ask, but we are the brand. We are building our positive personal brand, which also means that I need to drive really nicely, because I've now got a Plexus Lexus, and I'm like, I need to be a better driver and be nice to people. But I always like to take pictures when I'm in the grocery store, if I'm with my kids on the playground, and yeah, I'm wearing my Plexus stuff, but it's about my kid just peed his pants for the 3rd time and we're still not going inside. You know what I mean? But I'm wearing my Plexus stuff. I like it to be there, but not be the focus, if that makes sense. Don't panic. I don't want anybody going back to their profile and be like, oh my God. All these are suggestions. Remember I said, these are hybrid marketing tools. These are hybrid marketing systems. If you want to pull from what you relate to, if you're like, Jen, I want Plexus all over my page. Great. Do that. Do it. But if you're thinking, well, gosh, there's something to that, making people a little curious, make them ask some questions, there might be something to that. Maybe try it out. Don't panic and don't think, well, they've got to know that I sell Plexus. They probably do. Don't worry.
I'm going to add to that.
Please.
For me personally, being at the top rank, I'm going to say Plexus proud on tons of stuff. But I think it really hits home what Jen is saying, especially about let's talk more about what Plexus is doing instead of just Plexus. My market, everybody I know knows I'm part of Plexus. There's no question about that at this point of my business. If you are newer, you should absolutely be taking every word of this like crazy. For somebody who's been in it longer, who everybody knows you are, it's so important to work in don't put a picture of ProBio5 on your wall. Talk about what this company and these products are actually doing for you, the difference it's making in your life, what changes are coming about. Jen has been giving these tips, but if you talk more about that, the people in my in my audience who know I'm a part of Plexus, it will all of a sudden start to click with them more about, oh, That's what she's getting out of it. Because I can tell you there's tons of people in my audience who know I'm part of Plexus and they have no clue what it is or what it does for me. So if I can improve that, that is going to be attractive, because people have the same struggles and the same goals and issues, and they want what I have, but some of them are reluctant to find out what it is. So I need to do a better job. Again, it's prospecting with purpose, posting with purpose, not being lazy about it, not saying, oh, here's my latest product and here's a deal if you message me about it. But like, let's talk about what this product can actually do for me or for you. That's what people want to know. They want to know, is this thing going to work for me? So that's, I don't know, that's more of my take on it. I mean, I'm not going to fool anybody. And I certainly don't want somebody to think that all of a sudden I've left Plexus and I've gone somewhere else. But there's such an important weaving that you can do in your wall, cleaning it up. And I mean, I don't know, these tips are amazing. For those of you who've been asking about the ATM thing, if you have missed, we did a training like this similar last month to the ad tag message. You need to find it. Jen did a phenomenal job on that. Everybody knows it's changing your business and relationships, and it's so good. So very effective. A couple people asked about some questions about the public profile. They don't want having a private profile keeping them back. I will say for me, I let pretty much anybody can find me. There's certain settings that you can tweak different ways. I will say usually if I'm posting a picture of my kids, I put that to friends only just on that particular post. It doesn't mean my entire profile is set to so that only my friends can see. I've got certain things set where public can see. Anytime I'm trying to do attraction marketing or Plexus posting, I've got those set to public. But and I mean, if anybody wants to find information about me, they're going to find it. So to me, it kind of makes me feel a little bit better maybe to put posts about my kids to my friends only. But I mean, in the world we live in now, information's out there. So I don't really know that we're doing that much to protect certain things. So if you want to expand your market, you've got to reach more people. And if you're posting to the same 24 people all the time, you're not going anywhere in your business. So, yeah, I'd say make it more public. You can fix your Facebook wall settings so that people don't tag you in certain things or so that you have to approve it. But like Jen said, if there's something that that has kind of gone viral and you keep getting tagged in the same thing, you can remove those posts just from your wall without actually removing you being tagged in that, so that if somebody goes to your wall, they don't see 19 of the same post. They might just see the one, and then you can put more of your personal profile of you up there. So just become more familiar with how Facebook works and those kinds of tricks. And there's options to clean them up and to make you a little bit more visible and more appealing. I think that's kind of it for the questions.
Oh, good.
That was the gist.
Those were great questions. And I hope that everybody's leaving feeling inspired, and maybe like, gosh, if I tweak a few things, if I'm a little more intentional, maybe I could actually make my job a little easier and more fun and bring more value to people. That's the idea behind this, guys. It's not to say, well, you need to get Plexus off your profile. It's not like that. It's like, well, gosh, if I can bring more value to people and I can get some more conversations started, people reaching out to me, that's your objective. That's always our objective. And don't expect people to buy Plexus right away. People need some time, and we want to give that to them, and we can ATM them, consistently drip on them while they're in their deciding phase. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm so grateful that you guys tuned in tonight. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Brooke, what do you think? Is that it?